All right, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping on here at 11 Capital Finance. Today I'm going to be as quick as possible, but we're going to go over our educational platforms we have here. And what we do is we teach people how to be the best commercial real estate mortgage broker in the world. We also do the business with you. So we do have two educational platforms, and I'll go over the different price points of them. But what I want to point out is that our educational platform is like none other. Not only are we your back lender, lender placement, processing, closing for investor property loans for 1 to 4 units, but of course all different types of commercial properties. And again, we do the business with you. We actually do the business with your clients to ensure that their loans are properly closing, and again, do the proper lender placement, processing, and closing with you. Depending on what educational platform you're on, and we have two of them. One is just focused on being a mortgage broker and teaching you the best way to be a commercial mortgage broker in the world, and you will have access to a portal we call Teachable that houses all of the important training classes you need to get started. We also do a weekly operations call here every Monday to help people with our systems. I do a weekly deal talk call every Wednesday to talk about loans and people pitch deals that no matter what platform you're on, everyone is invited to. So here's just a little bit of our product sheet that I pull up on our deal talk calls every Wednesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time that anyone is invited to. Anyone can jump on, your borrowers, potential clients, someone looking to get into the business that just has questions about loans and how we work here. Anyone can jump on our Wednesday deal talk calls. So Teachable is a platform that no matter what program you're on, you have access to. If you're an IAP, that just stands for Independent Agent Program. Again, our focus for you is just to teach you how to be the best commercial mortgage broker in the world with these classes and with your ongoing training with running loans with you. For the IAP program, it is $500 to sign up to get you onboarded, and then there's a monthly fee of $200 for your desk fees, for your continuing education. A lot of weeks besides the calls I mentioned, we'll also do a lender call. We've done lender calls with all of our lenders, which are right in here. There's hundreds of them. We have them so nicely organized for permanent financing, rehab, bridge, ground-up construction. All of our lenders do PowerPoints and videos in here and give us flyers. So all of that is in each lender call, which you can download and use at your disposal. So that's the cost of the IAP program. And again, the goal of that is to teach you how to be the best commercial mortgage broker in the world. We also do have more of an advanced training program called Broker Box. One thing I also want to mention about IAP is when we run loans and close them with you, we split the fees with you 50-50. So that's just something to be aware of. We also have, again, a little bit more of an advanced training program for someone who's not only looking to be the best commercial mortgage broker in the world, but they also want to be a business owner. They also want to run a commercial mortgage company like we do here. And we have all the tools and documents in place for you to be able to do that. And we call that program Broker Box. When you sign up for Broker Box, and I'm going to go over the costs associated with that, you are given, of course, access to Teachable. Every Monday we send out the weekly schedule of the calls that you're more than welcome to jump on. All of our calls here, just so everyone knows, are recorded. They're all recorded and placed into Teachable for whatever we're doing that week. So every week we add more and more education to the program. Every week you have access to more and more little avenues, just referral fees and stuff that you can engage your clients in so that you can make more money. For example, obviously our main core thing here is we do commercial real estate loans, investment property loans nationwide. So we are nationwide, which is great. But we also add little things that our customers are always asking us for that you can simply send people to our website, which we are revising just to get a referral fee. Our clients are always asking us, hey, Meg, do you have a property insurance contact? Yes, we do. We refer them over there. We get a small referral fee. which again, if your IAP would be split with you and 11 Capital Finance 50-50. You know, we have people that ask us about solar. We're introducing a great new solar division. Just again, it's a click and a referral. If it closes, you'll get your referral fee. We have ways to track all of this as well that we can update you. Business loans. You know, we have people that ask us for business loans. Those are commercial loans not attached to real estate. We specialize here in investment, aka commercial real estate loans that are attached to real estate. We always have people asking us about credit repair / credit monitoring. A lot of those words in the industry are changing right now. So we do have a referral link for that. We also are introducing a credit education sector as well, where as a company we can make referral fees on too. And it's a program that educates people on their credit and how to make positive changes. So a lot of those great things are going to be added to our website. Some of them are already on there. They're going to be revised a little bit, you know, just to better organize and present things to everyone. So we already went over IAP pretty quickly. We're going to just touch on Broker Box. Again, Broker Box, you have access to everything in Teachable, all of the training programs we have here. And I'll just kind of go over the sections real quick because both platforms have the same access. You have a lot of your core training here, which is just a lot of stuff about getting started, everything about a borrower, how to talk to a borrower, how to deal with borrowers, how to deal with, really your training here is how to deal with a borrower if you're part of the independent agent program. I will always assist you in dealing with the lender. I will always do that for you. But of course we have all of our lender calls. And our continued training, you have all kinds of classes like how to break down closing costs, you know, how to handle a complicated closing, all kinds of really intricate stuff when you start getting into a deal. Processing, how do you properly process files? These are all very, very intricate stuff that I stay here with you in the business and do with you. One great thing about our educational platform is you are never left alone. I'll just repeat that. You're never left alone. There are other training platforms out there where they will give you access to a lot of these classes. But again, they're not going to do the business with you, which is what separates our educational platform from all the other ones out there when you're trying to teach someone about the commercial real estate lending business. All of my deal talk calls I do every Monday. We put in here, it's a live podcast I do called Money with Meg. So we have a lot of these sections here, and the main ones, of course, are just the published ones that everyone has access to. Again, if you are interested in not just being a great commercial real estate mortgage broker, again, you are able to work from home in this profession. You just need a cell phone and a computer. You can work from anywhere. You could be on vacation with your family in your RV. You're just going to have to be able to respond to emails and answer your cell phone. Again, you always have your back office support here. But if you're interested in more owning a commercial mortgage brokerage company, that's what Broker Box is as well. We're still including all the training from, you know, being a mortgage broker, but there's more of a business owner mentality in the Broker Box section, and that's a lot of stuff we give you access to. I'm just going to briefly show you, there is a Google Drive that you will have access to that goes over a lot of your important organizational company documents that you would need in order to run a proper commercial mortgage brokerage company like we are. A lot of things in here. So we work with hundreds and hundreds of lenders. All of them are in here, nicely organized with all their contact information. A lot of documents you're going to need in here. A lot of scripts, a lot of great stuff. So in the Broker Box, with the Broker Box program, I should say, again, I will be working with you, with you and the lenders as well. So not only will I be working with you and your borrower to properly make sure the loan is moving properly, but I'll also be working with you and the lender so you get more experience of working with lenders. The Broker Box program is $20,000 a year. We were charging that full $20,000 up front, but we've decided to split it into $5K quarterly increments to make it more affordable for people. And our great communication specialist, Evie, here, has also set up financing options so that you can finance either the full 20K a year or the 5K and 5K increments. If you want to do the program quarterly in the 5K increments, that's fine. You don't have to continue. The $5,000 would just, cover 3 months. You have full access to me, my personal cell phone. Call me anytime with any questions. Again, I would be running your deals and working with, you, the lender, the borrower, all third parties, title, property insurance, any AMCs, appraisal management companies. Sometimes we have to deal with environmentalists. There's a lot of third parties to get together, and I'm an expert at that and avoiding any landmines possible to get that deal closed. So there's just things we have in here when we revised the Broker Box program, again, to make it more affordable to pay for. And I just wanted to show you guys some of the bullet points we have here. We track all of our deals, which everyone has access to in a CRM, just under the borrower's personal name, so at any time you can look up your client's name right in the CRM and see everything that is going on with them. Just show you real quick. So just, for instance, if you're working on a file, you will be copied on all emails with your clients, but we also copy and paste everything live in our CRM so you can see, things that are going on with your loan file. And sometimes they're good things and things are moving in the right direction. Unfortunately, sometimes they're not, and that's when a professional like me, a real mortgage professional, needs to step in and get them handled. Now that we've really went over the price points, let's just get a little bit more into Broker Box and what it entails. So we have, again, some bullet points here that we've created. Again, our job here, no matter what platform you are a part of, is just simply to get a loan application from the client. That's how every loan starts here. We just need you to go to the website, submit a loan application for your client. We always tell you, put the borrower in the CRM, just their name, email, phone number, and when it comes in, I will properly recap with them, copy you, and advise them on really how they need to move their loan forward and what they need to do. And then we just start going through the loan process from there. We have a training class here for everything. I actually have a class on how all the little steps of the commercial real estate lending process, so everyone already has access to that and teachable. But again, I am here doing the business with you, which is amazing. It's like going to college, getting your marketing degree, and then someone comes out of college and they do their marketing job with you. What we have here really is a true earn-as-you-learn program. Yes, we give you access to every single thing you need, whether you just want to be the best mortgage broker in the world, or you want to not only just be a mortgage broker, but also learn how to be a business owner and run a mortgage company. And again, we stay with you the whole entire time, do the business with you. On these bullet points right here, one thing I want to point out about Broker Box, which yes, it is a higher price point, but you earn 100% of your commissions. There's really no reason you shouldn't be making a $4,000 commission every single month. We are living in times where, due to COVID, a lot of clients are not going to be bankable, and that is actually going to be an advantage for us. We work with a lot of banks and credit unions, and again, we're nationwide, but we really do specialize in what I call your bank alternate lending, lenders that are not banks. And they are extremely broker-friendly and protect brokers, so everyone would be properly introduced to that. But again, with your Broker Box, you earning 100% of your commissions, there's no reason you shouldn't be making a $4,000 fee every single month from a loan, which you would, obviously that would 100% be yours. I would make sure everything is handled properly with the title company. Your company is on the HUD or settlement statement so that you get your wire, which would more than pay for the program. Again, you're going to have to hustle, you're going to have to originate, but I'm an origination queen, and I can help you with either platform and teach you how to be successful in this business. I built this business. I've been in this business for 12 and a half years. My name is Megan Krejci, and I started building this business when my kids were 1, 3, 3.5, and 6. And I worked from home with all 4 of them, building my business, started out with a couple lenders, started closing a couple loans here in the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, and then started getting referrals. You know, I had, you know, people in Philadelphia say, oh, my cousin in Florida needs a loan, or, you know, my friend in Texas needs a loan. And that's how I started expanding myself nationwide. It really honestly wasn't that hard. It was just a lot of networking and great customer service, following up with people. And then I started getting introduced to different lenders, networking events. You have to be a networker, either online or in person. I'm more of an in-person person. I like to actually go to networking events, which I always tell people, meetup.com, great website. Create a free account, search for real estate investor networking events, take your business cards, take a copy of the product sheet, and just work the room like I did. You'll go to some of those events, and there literally will be 100 real estate investors in one room. There's not one financing person there, and sometimes if there is, they only specialize in one sector of financing. We do everything here for investment property lending, for 1 to 4 unit investment properties, and again, all properties zoned anything commercial. So all permanent financing, all rehab, bridge, and ground-up construction. Those are your buckets of commercial real estate lending. So there's nothing we can't handle as long as it's a real deal. And part of your training here will be how to identify a real deal. The only thing I need from you and your client in order to tell you if it's a real deal or not is just a loan application. That's simple. We make the process here, the commercial real estate lending business, that everyone sometimes feels is very complicated and too scary. We make it very, very, very simple here. You just go right to our website, which is 11caplending.com. This is our website we do a lot of our marketing from. You enter, your clients can enter their first, last name, email, and phone number, apply now, and it will give them the different options of what type of commercial real estate loan they need to apply for. So that's really it, guys. That's a brief overview of both of our educational programs here. Everything we do here deals with working with investment property owners, everything. We don't do anything 1 to 4 unit owner occupied, which would be a residential mortgage. There's special licensing needed for that, but we can certainly refer you to someone. What I also want to point out about being in the commercial real estate mortgage business is in most states, there is about 8, which if you inquire, we will get to you. In most states, there's no licensing required. So a lot of times when you get into other professions, such as residential lending, insurance, being a realtor, there's a lot of licensing required, and I know because I used to be a licensed realtor here in the state of Pennsylvania, and by the time you pay for state testing, E&O insurance, your NMLS, your desk fees or whatever real estate shop you join because they charge you for training. What else do you have to pay for? You know, any marketing, advertising you want to do is on you. You're already into it $2 or $3 grand. Again, you're going to pay for your real estate books. That's before, of course, you ever close a deal. And there's so much competition amongst realtors and even commercial realtors, which like to be referred to as commercial real estate brokers. You know, it's very hard to get started in real estate. It's a profession I never made any money in. After I had a series of a couple deals that blew up on me back to back to back due to the lending, that's when I started going out to networking events around here, around the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, and learning about lending, because I realized if I don't understand the lending, because when you go to school to be a realtor, they don't teach you any of that, I'm never going to get a real estate transaction closed. And I fell in love with the business because it was much more affordable to get into. You know, with us, you're always going to have that back-end support. You know, if you were to get into this business and try to hire a loan processor, placer, all these people, you're looking at $60 grand a year plus benefits, plus, you know, all this stuff you have to pay for. So we make it so much more affordable to break into this business, whether you want to just be the best mortgage broker in the world and be part of IAP. Again, your monthly desk fee is just $200. Or you want to be not just the best mortgage broker in the world, but also the best commercial mortgage business owner in the world as well. And that would be our Broker Box program. So yes, those are just some benefits you should think of when you're breaking into the industry. You are able to work from home. You just need a laptop, a computer. You can still raise your kids, throw them in front of the TV, put on a TV show, throw some lunch in there, go in another room, make a phone call, establish your connections. If you have a partner that comes home that can help, that can watch the kids at night, hit a couple networking events. I'm a networking queen, and we have a lot of classes in our portal that teach you how to be the best originator in the world, because that's really all you are. Either platform, you're the loan originator. You're the front end office. You go find a deal, just get me a loan application. Me and my staff here at 11 Capital Finance are your back end lender placement, processing, and closing support, and give you all the tools to be successful in this business to get your deals closed. Another great thing too about this business is you're going to be networking with real estate investors nationwide that own 50-unit multifamily buildings, or maybe you'll deal with a real estate investor that owns a funeral home or a hair salon. Obviously, these properties are commercial, or an auto shop, or a doctor's office. So you get to really get a connection with your clients, and you get to learn about all of their businesses as well. From being in the lending business, the commercial real estate lending business, I've got to learn so much about other businesses and how they work and how their cash flow works and their operations and systems. And obviously down to just being kind of more of a passive real estate investor, maybe having a duplex you rent out or something you're going to fix and flip that's a simple property, maybe a single family home, maybe not something zoned commercial. That I've really gotten to learn so many different businesses, so many different business methods, how real estate investors think, which has given me a lot of great insight maybe onto professions I would like to get in as I grow my career, or maybe just other businesses one day I would like to invest in, because I really do like lending, and this is something I always want to be in. So that's really it, just a brief overview of the programs. If you guys do have any further questions, please just shoot us an email at communications. It's just communications@11caplending.com. So right up here, 11caplending.com, and that's just communications. So COMMUNICATIONS at just the number 11, not 11 spelled out, cap, CAP, lending, LENDING.com. We'll get those answered for you. You can always set up some special calls with you. So at this time, I know we got a lot of screens pulled up here. But Evie, I know you're on with me. I just wanted to see if you had any other questions I could answer for you.
I don't have any questions, but maybe I could just add a little bit to the presentation, and for the benefit of the people who may be wanting to come in, who are brokers, and just feel that they need to have that extra support on the back end with us being their back office. I know I came into this, the business of brokering back in 2015, and I learned about 11 Capital around 2016 when I realized that I needed help with the processing. I was spending so much time at my desk doing all the phone calling and all the processing and building the file that I didn't have an opportunity to get out and do the marketing and the interfacing and the prospecting like I needed to do. So obviously because of that, my phone wasn't ringing. And that's about the time when I learned about 11 Capital and what they have to offer, what you had to offer me. And for me, it was just the perfect fit. So coming onto the platform as an IEP, I was able to get out and do the marketing and the prospecting and the brokering and just the interfacing with the people, which is where I like to be. And then I could bring my deals to 11 Capital, and they reached out to my client. You, Megan, personally did all the file building and all the processing and working my loans to close, which to me was the biggest blessing and the biggest time benefit for me. So that's what it's meant to me as a broker on the platform. And I just wanted to maybe take a moment and share with the people who are brokers and just realize that they need to be out there, or they like to be out there, bringing in the deals as opposed to doing all the back-end work and the processing.
Yeah, and where things get complicated, you know, a lot of originating is fun. You know, Ev, I'm so totally with you. I love originating, and it's a constant battle, just so everyone knows, when you're in this business between, like you're saying, Ev, originating, you know, constantly, you know, meeting people and going out to networking events, which is so much fun. You know, there's no real estate investor in the world you're going to meet that's not going to want your contact info. Hey, your bank's not working out? Great, I have alternative options. No one's going to turn you down. Real estate investors always want other financing options. So you're going to get to meet a lot of people. That's the fun part. And then, again, just letting them know we just need a loan application to properly analyze your unique deal. Everyone has a different unique transaction. This is a very boutique business, which is why we need the proper numbers on the deal and questions answered so that I can properly vet it for you. The back-end lender placement processing, sometimes files have to be moved. Sometimes we have to replace insurance agents. Sometimes we have to replace title companies. Everyone's replaceable to get the deal done, besides us here at 11 Capital Finance. But that's where this all becomes complicated and stressful, but it's not something you have to personally do. Your back-end office support here, me and Evie are here for you, and we'll make sure that that file gets properly closed and done. So thank you for bringing that up, Ev, that the back end's just where it gets really complicated, and that's the support we offer here if you want to be part of one of our training platforms. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for enjoying this presentation, and we will talk to you again. Thank you so much.